Good morning, YouTubers! Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike Martins. I'm on my way to get a coffee here. I feel great. Oh, man, I needed sleep, man. I went to bed right after trends in the housing market. I went to sleep immediately. Shut the computer down and hit the sack. Kids were luckily asleep already, and I just blacked right out. I just woke up about 40 minutes ago. 50 minutes ago. I feel great. I feel alive. And just burnt out, painting the house, people coming to visit and getting things organized, you know? Getting things organized for the next, I don't know if this lady's crying. What is she doing? Well, getting things organized for the next, couple of weeks ahead. Baby coming on the way and everything. But anyways, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about Penal Colony 114. What is Penal Colony 114? It was previously known as Australia. Originally mapped by the Portuguese. I got to throw that in there because we don't exist in history. Portuguese have 286 longer influence in Asia than any other European country. Not the Dutch. The Dutch just... forget that. Don't even go there. But anyways, so what is happening with Penal Colony 114? Penal Colony 114 is a very interesting penal colony because it has lost its free speech, it has lost its way, and needs guidance / some sort of proper assistance. How do we do that? Well, there's many ways to get at it, or many ways to... One, by either A, electing a government that's going to be in favor of the people, not foreign investing, banks, and all the other corporate entities. But how do you vote in a government that's being backed by foreign banks and governments, or governments and foreign entities? It's almost impossible because you need to be very rich to run for governor or prime minister of Australia. I would run for prime minister of Australia. I think I'd have a good chance to win because I'm for the people. I have, you know what I'm saying? Well, anything, anywhere I'd run, I'd have a chance, right? I'm extremely cultural. My background, everything. You know, so it's very hard to pinpoint me as a racist, you know? So it's really tough, but it's protecting the people and giving the people not what they want, but giving the people not what they want to hear, but giving the people what they deserve. What they work for, what they've contributed to the infrastructure, parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. A lot of the people now, especially the millennials and the Generation Xers or whatever those people are called, well, now with this next generation, I know I'm the MTV generation. That's my generation. I was called the MTV generation growing up. Now I'm a 40-year-old man, and now I got a big dog in this fight. I got 3 children and a stepson, so I got 4 kids. I got a big dog in this fight, and I got to make sure. Oh, Mike, what do you care what's happening in Penal Colony 114? Well, no. Whatever happens in one English-speaking country, it's going to move over to New Zealand, but New Zealand's been pretty smart. New Zealand, yes, it's very expensive to live in there with taxes, people sleeping rough, the New Zealand proper sleeping in cars, and I'm against all that because the New Zealand proper shouldn't be living in this kind. Oh, build more affordable housing. No! Higher paying jobs! So you can pick the house you want instead of looking for affordable housing, and then you're stuck in this rut for life. And then your kids are already brainwashed into believing that we have to stay in affordable housing because that's all we are, which is not true! Okay. So, Penal Colony 114 told David Icke that he couldn't go tour in Australia. Yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It's like, what? I think he's allowed in the country. I don't think he's allowed to tour. So he had it on his Facebook page. He had all his booking dates, organized, everything, tickets for sale. And it takes a lot of back-end work to get stuff like that rolling, okay? A lot of back-end work. And then they're just to be told, nah, yeah. Instead of telling him when he was in the UK, hey, can I get a large coffee, dark roast with 1 cream?
Sure, is that all?
Yes, thank you.
All right, we'll see the window. Thank you.
Okay, so the amount of back-end work that's involved with doing something like that is just absolutely extraordinarily phenomenal. So all I'm saying to you guys is Penal Colony 114, in my opinion, is going to be...
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good.
Thanks.
Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, eh?
You too, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's not the weekend, but I don't know. It's Thursday, but I think he's off tomorrow anyway, so that's why I told him to enjoy the rest of his weekend. Okay, so, anyways, let me get to what I'm saying. Penal Colony 114. So, guys, I'm going to be doing Mike in the Night. I want to do more open lines. I want people to add me on Skype. Mike Martins 1980. Mike Martins, M-I-K-E-M-A-R-T-I-N-S 1980. Every Saturday night, my time, 9 p.m., which is like Sunday, 2 p.m., I think. Australia, New Zealand time. And it's just the regular time. I want people to call in, and I want people to say, hello, Mike. My name is... And I am calling from Penal Colony 1114. We automatically know what that is, right? So, Penal Colony 1114, 1114, you could say, too, if you want to get all fancy about it. 1114 Colony. Nah, it's 1114. It's more formal, you know, because that's what's happening, and that's what's going to happen. And I think Australia is the proving grounds for it. I think they're testing Australia to see how much they'd fight back or how much they would give in to what's going on. So, especially with their housing, man, after the 2010 Olympics, the housing just went absolutely berserk there. Same thing in Vancouver. Vancouver's the same thing. People are like, oh, have you been to Australia? The nearest I've been to Australia is in Timor. That's the nearest I've been. Portuguese Timor. That's it. Oh, Mike, if the Portuguese found Australia and mapped it, why didn't they just colonize it too far from the other ports? Australia was way too far from the other ports, and it was too geographically, you know, who took it? The English. Set it up as a penal colony originally. But no, the Portuguese had, Portuguese Timor was their second last stop, and then Nagasaki was the last Portuguese port. Well, we had Macau, Portuguese China. We had Macau. Our presence in Europe was 300 years. Take it from me, guys. I got the history on my side. I got my side history from the Portuguese. You have your side history from the Anglo-English-American Empire. What you're supposed to know, right? So we have differences in history on what happened and where it happened and why it happened, because there's different stories about what is what and who is what, right? God forbid everyone knows about Louis Labrador and got erased from history. Labrador family, Labrador, that found in Newfoundland, Labrador. Ooh, God forbid. It wasn't them. In the early 1400s, 1414, 1415. Oh, well, but Columbus was born 1451, Mike. What happens then? Well, then that means that was all a bunch of crap. But we can't change that. Screw the Portuguese. They didn't exist in history. They don't even know. They weren't even around. Leave them alone. And that's how it is. Nova Scotia, New Scotland, found by the Portuguese named it New Scotland because of the oppression that the English were facing, the Scottish were facing under the English yoke. And mapped out New Scotland for Nova Scotia, mapped out New Scotland for the Scots, but they never took up on it, and never basically colonized it. Yep. But anyways, Penal Colony 1114. It's going to be really interesting to see how things play out there. Really interesting. And I need people to call me in on Skype on Mike in the Night. So, I want a lot of drop-in guests. A lot of guests. You can remain anonymous on Skype. I put you on speakerphone. If you want to be seen on Skype, we could see you on camera. It's your call. You could remain anonymous. I don't care. Add me on Skype. Send me a one-liner saying, hey, Mike, my name is... You don't have to tell me your name if you don't want to. From Adelaide. Hey, Mike, I'm from London. Hey, Mike, I'm from Los Angeles. You know, people call me from all the English-speaking world. so that we could, instead of being divided as much as they want us to be, we need to be united. Because you're going to see the fall of the Anglo-American English Empire, the final fall, the final straw, the final everything. Yeah, baby. Just going back, opening my shop. Today's Thursday, guys. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to enjoy this nice coffee here. And let me know what you guys think. Penal Colony 1114. What is going to happen to Penal Colony 1114? What are the people going to have to do to prevent any more destruction of their culture, way of life, and upbringing, infrastructure, and what their parents and grandparents and great-grandparents fought for? Thanks for watching here. Oh, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, this is how to do it. Find a video, go to my channel. Find a video. There's lots of videos that pertain to you guys. If you're watching this whole time, share one of my videos. My channel's like shadow banned. It's like none of my videos are getting views anymore. I don't know if my videos are getting worse, but please, guys, I'm involved with all you guys. You guys, everybody that comments on my videos, or anyone that comments in the live chats on my backup channel, because my main channel got flagged for live streaming for talking about Australian housing. I think everybody should call in once to the show, at least. Say, hey, Mike, it's TDW6 from the comments. I just want to say blah, 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 and I'm calling from Penal Colony 1114 to let you know this and this and that, and just to inform people on what's going on, blah, blah, blah. You know, things like that, you know, because I'm very vanilla. As long as we can keep the channel very vanilla and keep it to a way where we know. We don't have to name names. We know. This way, it's very hard for them to say, well, he could be referring to... Yeah, but I don't know. Do we shut him down for that? Anyways, let me know. Share one of my videos. Please. Find something. There's so many good videos. Thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button.